Aloha everybody, welcome back to another GoGo Rental Discover. Today we're going to be taking a look at Iolani Palace. Now if you're filming inside the palace, you kind of need special permission. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about getting into the palace, getting inside the palace, and then give you a brief overview of what the palace has to offer. Iolani Palace is pretty much centrally located right in downtown Honolulu. You're going to find it over by the modern day state capitol building and a lot of other government buildings. Parking is a little bit tricky, but once you find the one driveway, you're pretty much good. That driveway is going to be a left turn right off of South King Street, and you're pretty much going to find it right where the metered parking on the left-hand side of the road stops. From there, it's a one-way loop into and through the parking lot and back out onto the road. So as you're cruising through the parking lot, you're going to notice some of the stalls are painted with green lines. Those are going to be the ones that are open to the public. That's where you're going to want to park. There used to be metered parking here, but they've closed all those meters down. Now there's a paid parking station with a kiosk terminal. So once you've got your parking spot and you've paid for it, you should see people lined up around the back staircase to start their tour. But before you can do that, you're going to go over to the north side of the palace, over to the barracks building, which is where you can check to see if there's any walk-in slots open for a tour, or where you would check in if you had booked a tour online. If you want to stay flexible, walk-in slots should be pretty easy to come by. When I was looking at the tour bookings the night before, most of the slots were still open. So we filmed this video in August of 2022, and at that time, the palace is still requiring people to wear masks, but they are one of the few places in Hawaii that still require that. So a lot of people show up without them. So make sure to bring a mask just in case, or at the very least, check their website to see if anything has changed. Once you have the ticket for your tour, there is a theater room inside the barracks building. This video is about 15 minutes long. It plays continuously on a loop that goes over the history of the palace. So when it was constructed, what it was used for, and what happened to it after the kingdom was overthrown. Inside the barracks, you're also going to find the gift shop. So definitely don't be afraid to show up a little bit early. There's plenty to do. So there are many tour options available to you, but the one that I'm going to recommend is the self-guided audio tour. And I'm sure this is going to change as COVID progresses, but for now, this is the way the process looks. When it's time for your tour to start, you should see everyone starting to congregate around the back staircase to the palace entrance. The staff are then going to guide everyone up the stairs where they have chairs set out. They are going to give everyone a set of protective booties for their feet, and then they're going to pass out your audio devices and show you how they work. Now these things are pretty cool. This is the first time I've ever been on an audio tour. And these devices work a lot like a telephone. So you just push the number of the exhibit you're on, hit the green button, and then it'll play a recording for you. There's even some pictures that show up on screen, and that's really helpful because it helps you know that you're at least looking at the right thing. Now from here, you're going to go through every room of the first floor. And pre-COVID, they used to send everyone up the elevator to get to the second floor. But as of now, they're having everyone use the staircase, which is kind of a special thing. Prior to COVID, the staircase was not open to the public. And once you're on the second floor, you're going to be able to tour most of the rooms up there. Once you finish with the last audio exhibit on the second floor, you're going to be heading back downstairs where a staff member should be waiting to help guide you back outside. That's where you're going to turn in your audio device. And they do make people leave water bottles outside. So if that happened to you, this is where you would pick it back up. Trash cans available for the booties that go over your shoes. And from there, you're going to go down and around to the basement. Now in the basement, they have it set up a lot like a museum. There's no audio device to guide you through it, but there's a whole bunch of extra exhibits down here with a lot of extras to dig through. And when you come out of the basement, your tour is over. From here, a lot of the people that I was on the tour with walked around and explored the palace grounds. A really popular photo spot is right outside the main entrance to the palace. And that is going to be it for this one. If you have never heard of the Hawaiian monarchy, or maybe you're a little fuzzy on Hawaiian history, this is definitely a worthwhile tour. All right, guys, that is going to be it for us here at the palace. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.